In this video, we are going to be looking at the median of group data. Remember, median means middle number. So how do we find the middle number in a grouped data? That is what we are going to be considering. Now, the first thing I would like to give us is to give us the formula for median of group data. Now, the formula for median of group data is median equals to LM plus into brackets n over 2 minus CF m minus 1 times the width, and then we've got all over FM. Does this make sense? Now this like a lengthy formula, and we need to give what the different entities, what they mean. Now let's do that. So we've got LM. LM is the lower boundary of the median class. Then we've got N. N is the total frequency. Then we've got CFM minus 1. Now this is the cumulative frequency, CF, cumulative frequency of the class before the median class. Okay, so that's why we have M minus 1, the class before the median class. Does that make sense? Then we've got FM, which is the frequency of the median class. Median class. Then lastly, we've got W, which is the class width. Now, I think the best way to see this formula in action is to take an example. So let's take an example. So we have calculate the median. We have height 50 to 54, 55 to 59, 60 to 64, 65 to 69, and 70 to 74. And frequency, we have 4, 8, 8, 10, 6. Now the first thing we are supposed to do is to write the formula. So let's write the formula for median for group data. So we have median equals to the lower class boundary of the median class plus we have n over 2 minus cumulative frequency of the class before the median class all over frequency of the median class times the width. Now as soon as we write the formula for median, the next step is to calculate the cumulative frequency. So we have a column for cumulative frequency here. Now this is how you calculate the cumulative frequency. For the first entry, you put in the entry of the first frequency. So we have 4. But for subsequent entry, you add. So we do this addition. 8 plus 4 is 12. Then you add again. 12 plus 8 is 20. Then you add again. 20 plus 10 is 30. Then you add. 6 plus 30 is 36. Do you understand? So you always add like kind of adjacent values. Does that make sense? And to confirm that your answer is right, this last value here or this last entry, it must tally with the addition of the frequency. So if we add this frequency, 4 plus 8 plus 8 plus 6 will give us 26. So we should have 6 carry 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. Can you see they are the same? Does that make sense? So now after finding the cumulative frequency, the next thing you want to find is what we call the median class. Now how do you find the median class? Now to find the median class, all you need to do is to do n over 2. Remember, n is the total frequency, and we have it as 36, so we have 36 over 2. 36 divided by 2, 2 in 3 is 1, remainder 1, 2 in 16 is 8. So we are trying to look for the 18th value. Where would we find the 18th value? Does that make sense? Now the 18th value will be found in this third row, because if you can see, the cumulative frequency here is 20. So it means the 18th value will be found here. Does that make sense? So this is our median class. Now if, for example, we found our n over 2 to be, let's say, 10, it means that the median class will be the second row, because the 10th value will be found here. Does that make sense? If it's our n over 2 gave us, say, 28, it means that the median class will be this second to the last row, because 28's value can be found here. Do you understand? Now that we've known the median class, the next thing to do is to try to find all the entities in this formula. Can we do that? So remember, LM is the lower class boundary of the median class. Now if we know the median class to be 60 to 64, the lower class boundary will be 60 minus 0.5. Remember how we did it in mode. Alright, so 60 minus 0.5 will give us 59.5. Next thing is n. Now we've gotten n as our total frequency, that is 36. Then the next thing is the cumulative frequency of the class before the median class, and so that will give us 12. Does that make sense? Cumulative frequency of the class before the median class, that is equal to 12. Frequency of the median class, that is 8. So Fm equals to 8. Then we have width. Remember we found width in the previous video of finding mode of group data. Width is just like 65 minus 60. You kind of subtract subsequent upper limits or subsequent lower limits. So 65 minus 60 will give us 5. If I do 69 minus 65, I'll still get 5. Does this make sense? Now we slot this into the formula. Now let's do it somewhere here. So if I do it somewhere here, I'll be having median equals to LM is 59.5 plus n is what? N is 36, so we have 36 over 2 minus CFM minus 1 is 12. Does this make sense? All over FM is what? 8. Then times the width is 5. Can we try to solve this? So we should be having median equals to 59.5 plus 36 divided by 2. 2 here 1. 2 in 3 is 1, remainder 1. 2 in 16 is 8. So we have 18 minus 12 all over 8 times 5. So we should be having median equals to 59.5 plus 18 minus 12 is 6. So I have 6 over 8 times 5. Remember, you will do the multiplication first before you add. So we can do 2 in 6 is 3. 2 in 8 is 4. So we have median equals to 59.5 plus 3 times 5 is 15. All over 4 times 1 is 4. So we should be having median equals to 59.5 plus 4 in 15 is 3. Remainder 3. We put points here. Add 0. 4 in 30 is 7. Remainder 2. If I add 0, 4 in 20 will give us 5. So it then means we'll be having median equals to 59.5 plus 3.75 will give me 63.25. And here's our median.